We just got 4 never seen before Fionna and Cake teaser images, and oh my gosh, they are insane. This all comes from an article written by Karen Idelson, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, from Animation Magazine. The article talks about how fans of the original series have reason to be thrilled because many of the people who made the original series great are back for this new venture, so you can expect some of that original magic to be recaptured. This article interviews a plethora of people from the Adventure Time show, including Adam Muto, and they talk about how the original Adventure Time episodes were broken into 11 minutes each. This spinoff will totally change the game. Each episode is going to be 22 minutes long, and it's going to give the creators more room to unfold the story in a way more detailed manner. The article also mentions that the show is going to be targeted at an older audience compared to the original, which we kind of already knew with the TV-14 rating and the blood that we see in the sneak peek, but it's going to be aiming at people who were kids when the original series first came out, but are now older and might appreciate more complex narratives, which I definitely will. And if you didn't know, the new series features Fionna and Cake, characters who occasionally appeared in the original Adventure Time series. These characters were introduced in the 3rd season of the original series as gender-bent versions of the original characters Finn and Jake. One of the huge talking points for the creators is the freedom this new series affords them. The older target audience lets them explore more mature and complex themes, which I am very excited for. For example, while Finn from the original series was a fearless and selfless adventurer in a magical world, Fiona's character has a more grounded reality. She is less willing to be completely selfless, and her world isn't as magical, which allows for stories that are nuanced in a way different way. The article also points out how music is going to be another key aspect in the show, with established names like Patrick McHale and Rebecca Sugar involved. And man, am I excited for Rebecca Sugar. Not only does she storyboard amazing episodes, but she is a musical genius. The article also mentions that the animation style would be kept close to the storyboard, making each episode look like a handcrafted piece of art, which I'm actually super excited for, because we know in Fionna and Cake we are going to travel across a ton of different multiverses, and if each of these multiverses have their own art style to them, we're gonna see a ton of different variation, and I'm super excited. You can tell that they all put a lot of effort into this show, as it's been in production for almost over 2 years, but I honestly think it will 100% be worth the wait. But let's talk about what these 4 new images mean. This first one we see looks like a continuation of Fionna in that flower field where she makes the wish on the dandelion, and a new character appears who I didn't recognize at first, but taking a closer look, I think it's pretty obvious. This is the human huntress wizard that we see in the original trailer. Red hair, green eyes, and the one thing that convinced me the most is that look at what job she probably has. She's in a flower garden, or some type of garden in general, and she has a glove on. She's definitely a gardener, which totally makes sense for a huntress wizard. This is so cool, but it brings up a lot of confusion, because as far as I'm aware, this huntress wizard was fighting Marceline, and if this is a world where magic isn't there, how does Marceline exist? Oh boy, I am not ready. Now the next one. This is a continuation of the scene where we see Simon, Fionna, and Cake getting attacked by those vampires. Whether this happens before or after, I don't really know, but the background looks so amazing. And again, it's the same background as Marceline and human huntress wizard, so maybe this could be an alternate reality, and it probably is. Now this 3rd picture is crazy. When we all first saw this character in the trailer, we were all confused. At least I was very confused, and I originally thought that it might be Princess Bubblegum and Marceline's kid because she has fangs. But with this picture, I am wrong. And actually, a lot of you guys pointed out in the comments, so good on you. But this most likely looks like a universe in which the candy elemental puts on the ice crown, or there's an alternate reality where the ice crown doesn't give you ice powers, but it gives you candy powers. Now, another thing to point out here is the background images of this image. It looks like the gender-bent version of Simon transitioning into the Ice King. This is so cool, and is actually probably who this character is here. But then again, this brings a lot of complications, because we see the ice crown right there. But if we remember, the candy elemental, this new character, does wear Princess Bubblegum's crown. So what happened? Who knows? Can't wait for it to come out. Now the 4th and final picture. We get another look at Fionna and Cake's real world with a new look at Prince Gumball. And it looks like he's in some type of candy store, maybe around Valentine's Day. A cool little Easter egg here is that if you look at the door and to the very left of it, what does that look like? The Gumball Guardians. But as far as any glitches, I'm not seeing a whole lot, because we know that in the Fionna and Cake human world, there are a lot of glitches going on. But in this shot, I'm not seeing too many. In fact, I don't think I even see any at all. And then in terms of who this character in the middle is, images? I'm not too sure. I don't know who this could represent, but it seems like it should represent somebody, so let me know. But these new 4 images are so crazy because even though they're just images, they reveal so much and make me, and hopefully you, so excited for the new series to actually come out. Don't you worry, when this series does come out, I'll be the first one to cover everything there is to cover. So subscribe so you never miss a video because I'm going to be active. Also, if you want to see my deep dive on the Fionna and Cake trailer, click here where we uncover all of the secrets in the trailer itself. You don't want to miss it. But thank you all for watching and stay adventurous.